So, folks, it is a new year, which means, time for new beginnings. It's time for spring cleaning. We have a lot of watches that are on the website, and they're sitting there. And, we think that maybe they should be, up. They're great watches. They're just not watches that I wear very often. So, I'm not a hoarder, so when I'm not wearing a watch, I like to move it on.
And it's 20 to 30% off, depending on the watch.
20 or 30% off.
And this one comes with our new boxes.
Hooray, our new box. I don't have one.
Where's there one?
No, there's. Oh, here it is. I got one. Oh, though I think I stole the pillow out of it. Okay, I found the box, but the pillow's out in the garage. But we have a lot of them. Don't worry about that. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Nice bamboo little diddly thing. Our logo on the top.
Okay, well, what else do we have here? This one was somebody's watch that...
This is, well, first, this is a 7123 with a snowflake dial. It's got a really fine snowflake dial shimmer on it. People don't really think too much about 7123s because that's sad because they're great movements. They are all metal. And the 7143 is temperature compensated and is a king quartz movement. This is a super accurate watch. I knew the owner of this watch from the time I was born, and after he passed, one of his friends who also knew me moved a bunch of his stuff onto me. I'm not going to keep Joe's watch forever. I'd like it to be on someone's wrist. It's fully serviced. It's got a new slight dome crystal I put in, all new seals, new battery, and it has a variable trimmer, so I have adjusted this one. It's a good watch. Oh, and I customized it with a kanji day wheel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, cool.
Yep, pretty neat.
Let's see, what should I pick next? Oh, let's move those there. Okay, Darth Bottle Cap.
Yeah, this is a Giugiaro.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of his designs. It's a 7838, fully serviced, cases rebuilt with all new seals. It actually doesn't have very many miles. You look at that case back, it's pretty good. The issue with these, of course, is the PVD wears, and so they tend to look a little weather-beaten before their time. But it's a great watch, and that's really an illusion. It's a great watch. It's got the full-length original bracelet, fully serviced, and it's just, it's a great watch. I thought sometimes that if I ever got a media blaster, I would consider taking this down to a satin finish. I'd have a hard time getting rid of it if I did that. But it's good to go. It's a great watch. 7838. Greatest quartz chronograph movement. Quartz movement in my mind, period. There it is. A bargain.
And then, since you talked about, how do you pronounce his name?
Giugiaro, though I think I'm doing it wrong. This is another Giugiaro design, again with PVD, and you can see it's got some wear with these. I considered with this one doing the same thing, but this is an NOS rotating ring. It's brand new on there. But nothing's faded. It's in really, really glorious shape. The crystal is a non-standard one because the crystals for these are really hard to get. So it's a flat crystal that's inset a bit. Again, another 7838, super cool design. This sort of chocolate brown. Man, I wish I had a media blaster. You'd have to really hold me back from taking this thing down to a satin metal finish. It'd be so good looking. I love the orange and the brown and the gold together. If the case was stainless and everything else was the same, I wouldn't sell this one either. That's such a cool watch. Oh, the bracelet on this one's a little small. It's probably about for a 7-inch wrist.
Do you have any other links?
I do not. I haven't looked around recently. You could put a long clasp extender on it. Yeah, I don't have any more for that one.
What am I picking next? Well, there, that one.
Look at that, another 73.8. This is one that I restored. It was in my watch box, my project watch box for a really long time, just looking all beat up. And so for fun one day, because I liked the look of it, I went and restored it. It's got a good amount of wear. Somebody wore this watch a lot. But the movement I have completely redone. There was no water damage. Case is completely rebuilt. All new seals, new crystal, nice full-length bracelet. It's the correct bracelet. This is a really cool little restrained speed timer. Probably on a black strap, it would look... It might actually look sexier on a black strap.
Wow.
Well, I'm telling you. Because then if you get a black strap, the primary thing is going to be the black, because the strap is going to talk to the dial. Maybe I'll try that. This good watch.
Bump.
Man alive.
What?
Well, this one I'm just like... Okay. Mr. James Duffy of the Sandwich Time channel had one of these, and he had me service it, and he turned me on to these. This is a 6306. It's JDM Silver Wave, screw-down crown, and it is...
Should I not have turned on that light?
No, it's fine. I don't care. I would take it down a notch, maybe.
That's as low it goes?
No, one more.
The stupid thing isn't on.
Go again.
That?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
And I was so taken with this houndstooth pattern dial and this lovely periwinkle. I had to get one. And so I got this one, and it was a real low miles piece. And it just took, it's insanely accurate. So this is a 6306 movement here that has been up-jeweled with, it had very few hours on it. And I up-jeweled it with mainspring arbor ports top and bottom. It's accurate to within a few seconds a day. It hacks, of course, with being 6306, and it has the full-length original stock solid stainless bracelet. This is a fantastic watch. I'm flabbergasted why it hasn't sold yet. The only reason I don't wear it is because it's not loomed, and I only wear watches with loom, so I can see them at night. If it wasn't for that, man, I wore this a couple days last week, and geez, it's so accurate. What a cool watch. And this is the first gen one where the dial doesn't only says Silver Wave. The next year it said Actus. This is the early one.
Okay, well then let's do that one.
Another one.
Another one?
Another watch that I'm like, oh my god, this one was so cool. This thing was a broken junkyard wreck. No, not really. Somebody had taken it apart and then a long time ago and then never put it back together. And I had it in my junk watch boxes for a really long time. Then I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? I need to get over my misunderstandings about 70s design. I need to think about looking at this watch with a clean eye. And I realized actually how cool it was. It was a challenge for me because the movement was in pieces and it was incomplete, but I got it together. It's a nice ETA movement, automatic and hand winds. Let me get this to a good setting here. I did have to reloom the hands because the loom was destroyed, but it means actually you can read this at night. What's cool, though, is because of the brushed silver and the high polish hands, no matter which way you turn it, you can still read the watch.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool? It's a funny little thing, and I didn't see it before this. But the thing about this, it's a glycine, a real glycine, made in the 70s, but it's marked for Bayer, which is the oldest watch shop in Switzerland. So it was custom dial branded and sold by them at that location. Look at the shadows that cross across that dial.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It is. It has actually, yeah, it's a really nice watch. It's super classy. Hooded lugs. This is an NOS glycine strap, and it's brand new. It's never been worn. That's such a cool watch. I love Swiss did this when they designed their train station clocks. They did this same kind of thing. These big, square, easily legible hands. It's just sort of the same sort of style a little bit. All right, well, enough about that.
Okay.
Oops, hold on.
What? Oh, no.
No, it's not your fault.
No, I know it's not my fault. Uh-oh.
No, it's fine. Sweep hand. And I dropped it again. Oh, wait, here it is. I got it. Wait, where are my tweezers? Wait, do I have any Rotico over here?
No, tweezers.
Oh, good. The very right ones.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Okay, go on.
Well, I know this is a gold James Bond watch.
That is a 7A28. That's the no-day date version of the 7A38s here. The silver version of this is called the James Bond. It was in A View to a Kill. This is the gold version, and it's an excellent watch. It's in perfect condition. I mean, internally, it's fully serviced. The outside in the case and the original bracelet, full-length bracelet, show some wear, but not a lot, actually. It's in pretty good shape, all told. Completely rebuilt, all new seals. I think I actually put a battery in it only a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a great watch. Man, I wish it's just classy. And look at how clean the dial and the hands are. That's the original loom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the original loom. And look at it, even with that, the crystal's dirty. Yeah. Really clean and elegant. Greatest quartz movement in the world. 15 jewels. What a piece of work.
Piece of work usually means bad.
What a beautiful piece of industrial design.
There you go. And
ooh, it's Joe Buckles.
It's Mr. Joe Buckles. Where does it... There.
Joe Buckles' 16th birthday.
Whoa.
In whatever year it was. But this is a really nice C153, is that what it is?
C359.
C359. Anyway, fully functional.
From 1980?
Uh-huh. Fully functional calculator. I've gone through this, all new seals. It's the original crystal, but because it wasn't that scratched up, but I just never saw the point in digging that hard to find one, but I could if I really needed to. It's in great shape.
The only issue is it's not a complete strap.
Mr. Buckles had must have had a short wrist or a small wrist, so he actually removed a section of the extra bracelet so it wasn't hanging over. It's a beautiful bracelet, but just be aware, you'll either need to get more links somewhere if you have a larger wrist or a normal size wrist like me, or find a replacement bracelet. But the head is in great shape. Look at that bead blasted media finish. It's my favorite Seiko finish. That bead blasted silver gray. I just think it's so great. Okay. Oh, and so here's another one that's not on the website. This is really cool. It uses the same interface control type in a way as the astronauts, where you have different features that'll work on it. This one, it can be a chronograph, an alarm, all this stuff. The chronograph is actually pretty interesting. Anyway, you can click this. They call this model dancing hands, because when you set it to whatever you want to do, it will reset itself to the correct time. I need to reset this one. Wow, look at that go.
Wow.
Isn't that neat? I don't know how I reset that. Let's go back to time. Oh, whoops, I went to calendar. That's really cool, actually. Mm-hmm. This one actually came on a strap pretty much just like this. Oh, my goodness. The other version with the lighter dial had a bracelet, which actually I prefer. But this is a great watch. Put it on a bracelet, it'll be the best. Talk about a conversation piece. The last one that's going to be on there...
Well, the last one on sale.
The last one on sale is the Boba Fett. The Seiko Boba Fett pulse meter. Nobody calls this the Boba Fett except me, but it is...
No, one other person emails you and calls it that.
Well, that's because I think because I started calling it.
No, you started it. It's just you made it seem like you're the only one that still says it.
Yeah, these were a line of Japan-only pulse meters in a different set of colorways. This one had this. This is the original strap, by the way. It's faded, but it's there. But it's the same colors as Boba Fett. It's a cool watch. Another version of this, different in a few ways, was in black with yellow buttons or black with black buttons, was used in the movie Aliens as the Colonial Marines watch. Anyway, these two are not on the website, and we'll get on that.
Well, no, not this one.
Oh, not that one?
This one is on the website.
Okay.
This one and this one are not. Now, what's not on sale is this guy, but I'm just showing people that it's on there.
Oh, this is a very early Landeron chronograph. It was made in 1937. It is a pre-war watch, and these were bought. Many watches of this style were bought by pilots in the run-up to World War II. This is the first model. This movement is the Landeron 47. Why they call it the 47 in 1937, I have no idea, but it has a pretty unusual mechanism in that the top is start, the bottom is stop, and then the crown is reset. It's a base metal case that's silver plated. I touched up the silver plate.
Didn't you blue the hands?
And yes, I did. I blued the hands. I gun blued the hands because they were just kind of rusty and weird looking. So I blued the hands, and I think they look great. It's a lovely watch. I think it's 30. I think it's 36. The crown is the original one. These crowns are impossible to find. These two-part crowns. So I can plate that silver if somebody wanted, but that's a really cool watch. This company doesn't. A lot of times you'd have these little companies and they'd buy pre-made movements and slap their own labels on them, and that's what this is. I haven't found much any trace. But
Don't they do that now?
Yeah,
fashion watches.
Absolutely. But it's got a lovely number font on there. I just don't wear it. I mean, it's a non-sealed old dust-proof case. Anyway.
And then the last
Oh,
one.
yeah. There you go, my GMT Batman SSK 003.
Completely serviced with the video on it.
Yeah, I did the takedown video on this watch. It is completely serviced. I serviced it. So this is the watch that was in that video. Mm-hmm. A piece of Spencer Klein history.
So if you want, what is it, the Batman?
Well, people are calling it, the Batman GMT or something like that.
Whatever. If people want one that's guaranteed to have good numbers, this is your guy.
And I pressure tested it.
Oh, really? Oh, right. I was there.
Yep, I pressure tested that baby. Uh-huh. Okay, well, let's.
Oh, this has the box and
has the box and everything and all that stuff. Okay, folks, thank you.